And you whip out a little bloody, what's that thing called?
Penis.
Projector. A little penis. You whip out a projector. Hello and welcome to this episode of the CrabTales podcast. I'm Bryce. Today I've got Jayson.
Hello.
And Sceats.
Hey.
We're going to be talking about... What's the name of this episode again?
The entire history of you.
The entire history of you. Just a quick
Summary.
There we
What
go.
you're looking for.
We'll do a quick summary of the episode. You know, nothing too heavy. People get implants in their head, which allows them to save memories, and then they can replay them at any time. Cast them to televisions.
They can watch them on their own eyes.
They can watch them in their own eyes.
Watch them on their own eyes.
They have a little remote control.
Are you playing the footage in your head, or are you re-watching it when you do that? I guess you're re-watching because their eyes go a weird colour.
Yeah.
I'm going to go, yeah. You're rewatching it.
Wouldn't be re-feeling everything that happened or anything like that.
Yeah. Let's start with Sceats again because I like doing that.
With what?
Just so when you watch this, I think when we talked about episode 2, you were like, this is what I thought Black Mirror was. But me personally, I think this is what Black Mirror is.
Really?
Yeah.
Because there was more text. Well, there's one tech, but it's a big one.
Yeah.
It's a lot bigger than the other ones.
The tech didn't disappoint. I was a big fan of that and the concept behind it and everything.
Yeah, I think I like the littler things during the episode as well. Like that he goes to the airport and then he has like a check-in thing.
Yeah.
Of like,
yeah.
oh yeah, this, let me see your last week. Let me see, I don't know. And I guess it looks at all the faces that he's seen and what he's done. I guess it stops people trying to blow up the plane or I don't know, anything. I don't know, whatever you're trying to look at. So
Yeah.
it does a lot of that. And just the one thing of, it's like, oh, I'm going to this person's house. I know the guy, but what's his wife's name? And then he rewinds and looks at when he met her.
Yeah.
He's like, that's her name. And then he I don't think he was being a prick, but he's like, oh, hey. And he knew her name, like, and said it straight to her face and was like, and he goes, oh, my name's Liam. As if like, you didn't even know my name. It's like, you didn't. You looked it up. So,
I mean, she could have done that too.
yeah, but she didn't know he was going to knock on the door.
Well,
so
Yeah. that's
he's
fair.
prepared himself.
Yeah.
So
Imagine if she opens the door and then her eyes go white. She starts rewinding.
Yeah.
You get, oh, Liam, how are you?
So, did you look back to find out what my name was? No.
No, this is just some
No,
other
it's just a
thing.
funny joke that I heard.
Yeah. Like, show me the joke. Yeah, I like the little details of the, I don't know what you call the grain that he uses.
Mm.
And
That's the name of the technology.
yes.
Yeah. I wasn't crazy about the episode as a whole.
Don't like love stories.
A lot of it was just, two people fucking fighting and it's like marriage problems and whatnot.
It does that thing, but you got to look past the fighting thing as well. Though there's a lot of insecurities about they come out with this technology. You can't hide anything.
It's true. Yeah, I get the idea behind it, but just kind of dragged on a little, if I'm being honest.
I liked it.
It paid off in the end. I enjoyed it. It's just, I don't know, I wish it would move on somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, when I watched, I thought something brutal did happen, I guess.
Mm.
Also, you can look at all these characters, and I don't think any of the characters were... I think you said in the other episode as well, like, name all the good characters, all the people that are good, right? There isn't really any. The girl cheated on him. I mean, that guy... I mean, even Liam seems like a bit of a dick.
The baby. There's a baby in it.
Oh, that baby was a right prick. No, I don't know. So, with the remote, I don't know if you know the answer to this, Sceats, but she's watching the baby, right? The baby's eyes.
Yeah.
With a remote. Is it her remote? Is it the baby's remote? And if I grab her remote, can I look at her things?
I just assumed, each person is tied to the remote.
But if I grab her remote, can I be like, oh, let's look at you watching TV or something?
Maybe it's a parental override or
I don't
something.
know.
You're like, yeah, maybe because they're like, you sign something. It's like, oh, you get your kids until they hit 18. I don't know.
I guess the main dude. I forgot his name already. Liam. When he snapped and went to Jonas's place, and he was forcing him to delete shit.
Yeah.
He could have just taken the remote and deleted it himself.
But I guess he can't.
So maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know. Like you've got to be the one that clicks it.
Mm.
Imagine, I think Bryce, you said it. It's like, imagine losing it though.
Oh man, getting
And
that shit replaced.
Could have made it fucking a little bit bigger, like actual remote size, not this tiny little thing.
It doesn't look like it's controlled.
What if you want to put it on your keys and it's like, oh. But like, imagine.
Sorry, go on.
What if they had like ring technology? Surely you could do something with your ring.
You talking about on your finger or?
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Near your bum hole.
Actually, implant the remote into your skin or something.
Well, yeah, like something like that. Like you have it like buttons in your palm.
Yeah.
It'd suck if you go to pick something up and next minute you're like, oh! You're driving along. Next minute everything goes blank.
You're watching a footage of you driving along a different day, and you're like, "What the fuck?" I don't know. Yeah, some things I don't get as well. Like, why would you, knowing that this thing exists, even to cheat on someone? Seems that all these people are doing normal life things, but yet they have this. There's this technology that exists. When I feel like it would change your life completely. You'd be doing so many things different. The only thing that they probably change is the way, for some reason, they still were having sex and thinking about their past sexual
times having sex,
which doesn't make...
or your same partner, but in a different day or whatever.
Well, you don't know what
it showed them just banging in bed like almost motionless.
The weird thing,
and they're remembering like the best sex they had or whatever.
Yeah. No one can see this, but Sceats motioned humping. I don't know.
I didn't notice I did that.
Yeah, no, you did it. You were showing me what sex was. I was like, okay, that's what that is.
Yeah.
You're like, there were motions.
Well, now you know.
Yeah, I don't put that much effort in.
It's a shame you had to learn from me.
Yeah, it's fine. I've been doing it wrong this whole time. Yeah, but you don't know what she was watching as well. They show his footage of what he's seeing. Yeah, they don't show hers. Is she thinking of Jonas? Probably not.
Jonas. I guess not. That's true.
But so they were hinting at the fact that he was thinking she was cheating before. So this guy's paranoid as fuck. He thinks every dude's... It's one of those things where it's like that complete jealous type, and that's who he is. And then it turns out he's right. It's like, I hate that, you know? It's just...
So you'd rather him be wrong. And then she leaves.
No, not...
Yeah.
I mean, it never would have escalated as much.
I think he said that in the show. He was like, when you suspect something, the best outcome is when you're right, or something like that.
I think he does say that, yeah. When he sits down, when he grabs that chair and pulls it up.
But yeah, fucking dangerous technology though.
I reckon it's great. It's like,
how often would you use it?
What, are you serious? I'd use it all the fucking time.
You'd be doing it every day.
I'd win so many more arguments.
You're just going to go back and analyze
just
everything.
Think about work, all right? It's like, I told you to do this. Did you though?
And you whip out a little bloody, what's that thing called?
Penis.
Projector. A little penis. You whip out a projector, you put it on the wall and you go, look, this is you.
True.
Yeah, there's lots of things. I mean, you can't, there'd be no bitching going on, right? You just can't because people on record. Yeah. I mean, and then like you bitch about, like me, just say me and Sceats bitch about Bryce. We're talking, and then we have like a dust up for some reason,
Yeah,
And then you just, Bryce, look what Jayson said, and you show it, and I was like, oh, fuck,
Blackmail everywhere.
Or I cut it out of your head.
Yeah.
You could do that. You could gouge it out.
Imagine that, though.
No, I don't want to. Oh. But yeah, no, I'd love to have this technology. I think it'd be cool.
You wouldn't be one of the people that goes back and like analyzes every little detail of shit.
I think
start to go crazy.
I think that's showing his paranoia of him going back to looking at his job and being like they're looking at every little thing. I don't know what that fucking idiot says. I'd hope to sometimes think about wanting you to come back. I don't know what he says, but it's the worst laugh. What?
I hope to look forward to meeting you again. I think.
That's like, what? Who says that anyway? Shit. And then, so he says that, and then the girl does a tick, and they're like, oh, I rection that's a tick. Look at that. And they're analyzing the shit out of it.
Or a swastika.
Oh, yeah.
It could have been the start of a swastika.
Yeah. I thought that actor, Liam, I know he's been in other things, but he was really good in this. His sarcastic asshole he was a bit, though. But yeah.
That was one of my notes, was how convincing a drunk he was. I was fucking all about that shit.
Did you not see him glugging that vodka down? He
That was
was
real.
actually the maggot.
Yeah, method acting.
Yeah, no, I always see it with a lot of American TV though when they're drunk, and they just act like it's like. You don't really act like that when you're drunk. I don't know anyone that's like that unless they're like stupid. I don't know.
I know he sold me on it. I've seen a lot of trash people trying to act drunk, and no.
He was good. I thought he was good in it. Even the chick was fine. Fee. Yeah, just call her Fee.
Yeah.
Weird name.
I prefer to call her Fifi. We hang out sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know. And the awkward situations that just like going to dinner. They have these awkward situations of them talking about like, just I mean, you're literally watching this guy bitch about like a rug in a hotel room.
Yeah.
You're like, God, is this what conversation is? And also, is there a TV? There are TV shows. Is there movies? Because you can't. There's no watching anything.
Yeah.
It's like you don't watch a movie. You watch someone else do. Like this is me taking my dog for a walk. Shit like that.
But like, what if? Like, why would you watch something else when you can just watch your own best memories? You know, or someone else's memories.
But you live your.
I want to watch my own memories.
But like, that's the thing. I think with this technology, a lot of people would get caught up in sticking with what they what other things they're caught up on in life, or what would they perceive as their best memories, sort of shit.
I mean, rewatching, living through. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something big, like living through something that's a moment that's happening, a wedding. I don't know, and watching that and being there for it is sometimes different than just rewatching it.
Yeah. Well, you delete that footage straight out because.
I mean, I don't get the deleting thing. I don't think unless you. The problem is deleting something. Where does it go? Is it saved somewhere? Is it going to the cloud? Like, and then everyone can see it. So I mean, you can't do any crime, so it's good in that way. Like I don't know how unless you do it with your eyes closed. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to ask a question about deleting stuff. Like, if you deleted it, does it delete your memory of it, or does it just delete the backup?
I was assuming
Recording
it's
of it.
it's just it's just the backup.
Yeah.
You can think and imagine things all you want. So
Yeah, true.
The girl says something. The one that works for the place at the dinner, she says something about people making up. People can convince you to have a memory of something. You know,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
they said something about you being a pedophile, but not actually being one. You can make, but with this stuff, it's real. There's 100% accurate.
That was a full-on misdirect, I feel like.
Which I also think is, I don't know if that's ever happened, but maybe it has. Maybe someone's been tricked into something.
I thought that was going to come into play. Like, his memories had been altered to like cut out Jonas.
Oh, yeah.
Like he knew he was cheating with his wife, but she altered his memories or something. But in the end, yeah, the altering never even came into play. It was a bit upsetting.
That'd be dark. I mean, he was right. That's the thing is that the thing that's wrong? Is that like the lesson? What's the lesson of the episode?
I don't know.
What is the lesson of the episode? Shit.
Yeah.
Don't cheat.
I mean, it's kind of don't do anything wrong. You're gonna get caught. Yeah. There's a security system camera every fucking place. I mean, I like it. They check the baby. The babysitter looks innocent as fuck, yet the girl still sits down and watches to check.
Yeah, see, I thought she was going to see something on the baby's footage as well, and that never paid off.
Yeah, but I think the whole main story is the fact of their relationship and her lying incredibly a lot and trying to, and trying to cover it up. But the fact is the technology is showing him the correct way.
Yeah.
And there's a bit where with the grain thing, because there's the girl, I thought her name was Helen, but whatever her name is, the girl that's got her grain removed. It got gouged out. Someone mugged her and apparently took her grain, and I don't know what they're going to do with it. Would it watch all of her footage?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. But there's a bit where she's on the phone, and I had to watch it with subtitles to see this bit, to see what she was saying. But Liam's going to attack Jonas. He's got the bottle to his throat, and then she's called the cops. And she goes, "There's a domestic at this address," and then the cops go, "Oh, well, can you input your grain or something like that?" And she goes, "Well, I don't have a grain." And they're like, no, we need to see that. And then she goes, no, I don't have one. And then she's like, hello? And so the cops hang up on her because she doesn't have a grain. So that's it's just fake news to them. I guess you need like 100% proof for anything.
Right.
I mean, I don't know who's
missed all
calling
of
up.
that.
I don't know who's. I had to watch the subtitles. I heard it a little bit, and then when I watched it with the subtitles, you can see her saying all that shit, and it's just like, okay, so that means that in this world, everyone has one.
Yeah, I think it's
almost compulsory.
Yeah,
The baby's got one, I assume. Yeah, it's just implanted at birth or something.
Yeah, but that, I mean, you would argue that some people, because no, they suggested that it's like a thing. They're like, it's like, oh yeah, that's a new cool thing now. People going grainless. It's like it's even a term. So a lot of people are doing it. They're saying hookers don't do it or something.
Oh, that's true. You brought up a good point about the airport. The people that don't have the grain, can they fly?
I don't think so.
Maybe they get a passport and they just show that.
I mean,
the good old days.
What's a passport? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's another line for that, because it did a thing where he looks and then it like already loads him in, because he walks up and he's already loaded on the screen. So I don't know if there was like some sort of detector thing and he was like, oh yeah. So and then that's the one, because he seemed to get there really quick and barge through and just be there. Yeah. Maybe there's another line for people that don't have grains. I don't know. Just
imagine the amount of storage you need to have in that thing, though.
They mentioned at the beginning with that upgrade. When he's in the taxi, they're like, oh, there's pay this month. It was like, same amount of money for a coffee for an upgrade. And you can have this much storage. And it looks like something just goes over your grain, which makes it bigger.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much storage would you have to have?
A lot. Like, well, I don't know how it records. Maybe it does play in your memory, so then it's not like actual video footage, but it'd have to be video footage because they put it up on the TV.
It's video footage, but also maybe you do have to delete stuff to make room for more stuff. Sometimes when you're looking at them, it's like, I want to look at something old, and they don't have that many files. So it looks like they're keeping certain things.
I'm tempted to do the math on that, but
wow.
I know when you're like, I think 31 and a half, you turn 1 million seconds old.
Yep.
So if you find out how big, like,
yeah, but you'd not you wouldn't be recording stuff with your eyes closed. You'd sleep and stuff.
I guess that's true.
You've got to take out 8 hours, well, average 8 hours every.
Okay, I'm not doing the math on that.
Okay, I was going to say. Does it even bother recording if your eyes are closed? I mean, it seemed to, because she was falling through the darkness.
Maybe it's a thing at the end of the day. You have to, like, or if you want to record something, you have to go back and go, ha ha ha. Like, maybe it has like a week's worth of backup on it. Well, no, he does 6 weeks, doesn't he?
Yeah, no, just 1, I think. Or does he do 6? At the airport?
Sorry, the airport.
Oh, I swear it was
that was
1.
just a week.
I think it was just a week.
1 week at 64 times.
Yes.
Yeah. But, well, like, because the interview he did for, I think he's a lawyer. Says something about being an unemployable lawyer or something at one stage. Yeah. Which I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming that's what he was going for. But they're like, we're not going to find any random deletions, are we? And they're doing that test next week. And do you reckon that's one of the reasons why he took out the grain? Or is that like the multiple reasons?
I don't know.
Because he took it out, you would argue, because he wanted to forget Fee.
I assume he'd rather just live without knowing.
He just wanted to forget that interview because he really didn't like that interview.
Maybe, but I mean,
his worst part of the week.
They're gonna do a check, and they're gonna find some things. So how can they do a check if he's got none?
I mean, he just doesn't have to show up because it's a job interview, right?
I guess. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Why would you cut it out and you just don't show up for it, and then you don't need it because you're not going to get it anyway. The other thing was my last thing, I guess. It shows his eyes at the end of the episode of him looking around and doing all the thing, and then he cuts it out and pulls it out, and when he pulls it out, everything goes to darkness. Is that because you're watching through the grain, or do you think he went blind? Because the way that they're saying it is when the girl got hers cut out, she was like, oh, I was lucky to keep my eyesight.
Maybe.
It'd be darker. I just feel like it's darker if he's blind.
And how it's connected to your eyeballs.
I mean,
if you
I don't know what that
snip it wrong or something,
fucking thing was, but that was gross. But maybe that's the eyesight thing. And he didn't do it very professionally.
What are you talking about? It looked like...
better than the mugger's work, I guess. The one that ripped it out of the girl.
Oh, yeah, she had like fucking a bunch of scars.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, so if you had this thing, what would you rewatch? What would you watch an old thing of?
I don't know if I'd want to use it.
Really?
No. I don't really have anything worth.
What, like go on now?
Yeah.
Go back?
Like right now and watch something. I mean,
I guess like travels and whatnot. Going like seeing all the sights and shit again.
Yeah.
My memory's awful.
I don't know. I
I
think
haven't really done a lot of things worth rewatching. To be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you could get it now, would you? Like
Yeah,
if they went, hey,
definitely.
the grain's a new thing, pay 10 grand.
Oh, about 10 grand. But yeah. No, I mean, I'd do it. I mean, it seems like everything is so advantageous for everything. You can use it. I'd use it in conversation all the time. Just bring up stuff, and I forget people's names all the time. That's easy. Oh, fuck, imagine the amount of times. I mean, you probably have it more that you forgot your keys. Where the fuck did I put my keys? Or something like, where's my phone? I can't fucking. I mean, would you even need a phone? I guess you would. But you just scroll. Oh, that's where I fucking put it.
Yeah, I guess you could have it and only use it like minimal just for shit like that.
Yeah.
So it would be worth having for sure.
I mean, there's certain things where I'd be like uncomfortable it being on there.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. But you're not looking. So you're looking
Delete
at
that part.
Yeah, but then I'm worried, like, who's controlling all that shit, right? Someone's got it. Someone's watching it.
Yeah.
Like, they can just easily record it. I think I like the premise of the episode, though. Just of, like, the cheating thing and then the technology showing you that the person is cheating. I think that's what it was about, really. But I guess...
And not having a message.
How much Black Mirror have you watched?
Well, I've seen the first one, obviously.
Yep.
And then this one, and then I think 2 others, which I don't remember what they were at all.
Okay.
They were just kind of out of order.
So, spoiler alert, this isn't the first time this technology gets shown in the show. So, maybe...
Exact technology in particular?
Exact, but similar.
It's like,
Very similar.
It's like the idea, because it's kind of thinking outside of the box. When you first watch it, like, I know that I was like, wait, how does this work? What's going on? So, like, it's setting, like, thinking outside of the box for new episodes. It's like, so it's not such a shock to you when someone can rewatch their memories.
Oh, okay.
If that's a thing.
Right.
But it shouldn't... You mean to me as the viewer? Or
Yeah. To the viewer.
Yeah, okay. Because I was going to say it shouldn't be a shock to them. They live it. So
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool that carries over in a way.
Yeah, I mean, you'll find that a lot of little things do.
Yeah.
Just technology based. You'll just be like, oh, okay. They might do it in different ways or very similar ways and stuff like that. But I don't know why I wrote this down, but I wrote it down. I said, would you watch old sex sleeping? What the fuck? I just had a I don't know why I said sleeping. if you're in like an ugly chick, you would use it to visualize the hot chick that you banged once, and then do that. Would you do that?
I mean, would I do that?
Yeah.
No, probably not.
I'd rewatch my old shit. Yeah.
I would definitely rewatch the old shit, just not while I'm in the moment.
Yeah, I guess it'd be
yeah,
good.
not during, because
when she looks at you and she's like, "Oh, what's wrong with your eyes?" and you're like, "Huh? What?"
I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Like I'm just trying to think the dumb ways that they were using it in the show. Like why? I still don't get that. Like why is that a thing? Why would you use it like that? I don't know. I mean, that Jonas guy reckons that he was gonna go upstairs and sleep with this chick, but yet instead he's watching other people he's already slept with, and then jerking off to it.
Yeah.
Like, why is he bothering? He's got the chick upstairs, and it's real, right? At one stage, I think that's the
create
difference.
Something new.
There's realness, and then there's just watching something that you've already done, which was real at the time, but it's not now.
I guess that's the message.
Maybe
people aren't going out and experiencing new shit. They're just, reliving what they've already done.
Yeah, but you have to, yeah.
But it's like watching a movie, right? Like I find myself on Netflix and I'll scroll through and it's like, why watch something new when I can watch something that I've already watched and I know it's
like
good.
You know that's good.
Yeah.
This sex that I'm about to have with this girl upstairs could be shit, but I know this one I had before was fucking amazing. So
Quite dapper.
I'm gonna go with that again.
You don't feel any of it though. It might look cool, but you're still jerking off.
Yeah, I guess. Is there anything you definitely disliked about the episode? You're like, I dislike that. Jonas because he was a bit of a dick.
No. Oh, they're all kind of dicks.
I was gonna say there's no good person in this episode.
Like, yeah, he was talking about fucking like random people at the party not being faithful, and everyone was just like, yeah, cool.
I just don't understand how he's so
Do
open.
that as well.
Like Liam's there. I was like, this is my first time meeting you, and then he's going on about that. Like, what the fuck? This guy seems like an absolute douchebag.
I think he was great.
Yeah, of course you did.
The only good person, I guess, was the chick who was talking about, like modifying memories and stuff.
One that worked at the grain place or whatever they made.
Yeah,
I don't know her name. I don't even know.
because they were talking about him fucking people, and he was like, she kept chiming in, like, did you love her and like being faithful and all this stuff?
Okay. Yeah, because
even a nice person.
You can even argue the girl that's got no grain ended up sleeping with that dude, who also, might I add, was the backup plan. He said to her when they drove together, he goes, "It's all right. It's late. It's all right, but it's fine. I've got a backup plan." She's the backup plan? Oof. The original plan was to sit there and drink with some chick he banked ages ago and some dude?
Yeah.
Like, she's the first plan, right?
Yeah, true.
What the hell? Why I just don't get that backup plan? Horrible for her. I don't know.
Cool thing.
Yeah. Anything that you dislike, Bryce?
No.
You love the whole thing?
I mean, I have no
strong dislikes.
Yeah, nothing that makes me not like the episode. I think it was a good episode.
The only bit that's annoying is the bit where he's threatening Jonas, and then it shows him crash his car, and it takes him ages to rewatch the thing. So I wish he just did that straight away, because it's like it just felt like it dragged on for like an extra 2 minutes for no reason. But otherwise, I actually enjoyed this episode. Are you, from watching this episode, you've already watched 1 and 2, are you excited for the next season?
Yeah, for sure.
Just of like the implication of the tech and it stays. So no, I won't say anything. Oh, it's not a spoiler. It stays British the next season, so that's it.
Oi, oi.
It turns American in the third.
I can sing.
Oh, that's like a different.
I'm a good singer.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching more.
Yeah,
now that we've set a base for what's coming, I'm all about it. I wish I'd watched it sooner.
Yeah, no, definitely. Bryce is gonna do his rating first again.
This episode, I'll give this one a 9.
Your rating system, it's just I just don't
Sorry,
get it.
8.5, 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably go 8.5.
Wait, is that your highest rating so far?
It is.
Okay. So this is your favourite one out of the first 3 then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say that.
I didn't think you were going to say that because this is my favourite one out of the 3.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 8.5 as well. I just, the technology thing was just so, especially first watching it, it's the only time they've done it so far, so you would argue that it's like, what the hell, this is crazy. I think it was a massive leap between the second and the first one, technology-wise.
Yeah.
I think the second one had a little bit of it, but this one just went, bang. This is like, you can fucking record what you see. It's like, what the fuck? How's that a thing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And the episode's a kind of an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, well, everyone's had that chick that you think is cheating on you. You know?
I'm with her now, yeah.
You know, well, not everyone, but someone always thinks, oh, I wonder if she's banged some other, or if she's lying to me, and you can find it out. Well, you can force it, or you can, everything's out there. So that's why I like it. But
all right, thank you for listening to this CrabTales podcast. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell.
Notification bell.
Ba-ding! Follow us on Twitter, Instagram. Skeetsy's going to make a Facebook. He's not really.
You ended it yet?
I think that's it. All right.
What the fuck?
CrabTales, bye.
Bye. Have a wonderful day.
Peace.